But you know what? That never involves commitment. That never involves having enduring eternal love. The freedom at the bottom line that you're asking for is freedom for self-satisfaction. And yet you said that you want to be free to fulfill your purpose, in so many words. And your purpose is to be the presence of love, with endurance, and with commitment. Now, I did say in the beginning that I'm sorry, this is me, Paul, I lost it. I said in the beginning that the question shouldn't be, how can I deal with this individual or with this person? But how can I deal with the definitions I am applying to this person or this situation? How can I get past the definitions? You have, in your question, expressed a lot of definitions about him in terms of what he doesn't do or what he won't do with you. The emphasis is on what you're not getting out of the relationship. There's only one thing that relationships give you, and that is the opportunity to give. The opportunity to extend love. You have certain definitions that mean to you, under these circumstances, my fulfilling my function of extending love is not justified. In so many words, you know that I said, no greater love exists than that a man will lay down his life for another. What does that mean? It means there's no greater love than when any one of you abandon trying to get others to fulfill your life in favor of your fulfilling his or hers. There is no greater love than shifting from getting to giving. The definitions and meanings that you employ in this relationship all relate to what you're not getting. but you're getting the one thing that you need, the opportunity to let someone else be a more important object of your affection than you're getting the things you want. He is not using you, and he's not abusing you. It isn't that you have a criteria that has such high marks that he can't live up to them. It's that you're employing a criteria at all. That's the problem. And your opportunity is to abandon the criteria. By what definition is dancing with someone naked in the moonlight more desirable, more meaningful than being with another person in your living room with your clothes on? Your state of dress or undress and the location is of no consequence. That you are real, and he is real, and you are together, and you are sharing space and energy and time and devotion. That's what's meaningful. You are missing the holiness of what you have. And what this relationship is giving you is the opportunity to discover it. In this case, your being together is a matter of you doing what you love. And in this case, you're right on the mark. The ego is tempting you. It's like little foxes nipping at your heels, constantly keeping you off balance by finding the things that he won't do with you, or the things that you really want to do that you can't do with him. And yet the things you really want to do, once you've been there and done that, will not be what will make your existence full. You know what? You do work through things together. It takes a while, and you're as stubborn as he is. But you do it, and you do make progress. I want you to be willing to look with fresh eyes and find the holiness of what you have. Because at the bottom line, that's why you're still in relationship with him. And your choice to do what you love, which is to be with him, is for the right reasons. That's the end of the answer.
I think the dancing in the moonlight naked is a symbol for connection and feeling like I can really be who I am with him. And you're saying that when you said I'm doing what I love and I'm right on the money, did you mean
By being in the relationship with him.
I'm doing what I love?
I mentioned earlier that you're always doing what you love.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's being miserable, you're always doing what you love. Being miserable is the result of loving to do something that doesn't work. But your choice to be in the relationship with him is a choice of doing something that does work. It's a holier relationship than you realize. And I want you to get off the ego's bandwagon that would keep you off balance and unsure about being in the relationship, so that you have time to experience how much of what you really want is happening in this relationship. You're welcome. Hands. Over here on the end of the couch.
Thank you. In the last several years, I've had a lot of neck pain on the left side of my neck, and I've been to the doctors and they don't know what it is, and it's getting so severe now that I'm using narcotics for the pain. And I just wondered if you can kind of enlighten me as to maybe cause and some sort of solution.
Just a moment. Well, sometimes a pain in the neck is because someone in your experience is being a pain in the neck to you. In this case, there's someone in your experience that you're being a pain in the neck to. There is someone unforgiven. And you're not overt in expressing or letting it be known that this one is not forgiven. But it is known, and you are not relieving that one of the distress. You are getting what you're giving. You are embraced by the gift you are making. And so I encourage you to take a look at this And I encourage you to consider that the justifications for not forgiving are just current definitions that you're using that have not been derived from the place of excellence in you. Is that clear enough?
Yes. Is the one that I haven't forgiven deceased?
Well, yes, but not dead.
Yeah. Oxymoron. So you're suggesting that I work on forgiveness, the expression of forgiveness towards this person? Because I was totally unaware of that.
I do indeed.
Okay.
Find your heart and open it up to this person. Don't try to find good reasons to find your heart. Go directly to your heart. Get in touch with your love, with your capacity to be the presence of love. And then don't withhold it. It's not ever what someone else does that hurts. It's the decision any of you make, for whatever reason, to withhold love. That's what hurts you. Literally. You can't block an irresistible force. And the movement of love that you are is an irresistible force. And when you justify trying to make the flow stop, you're trying to do the impossible. And it's uncomfortable to do that. So what that means is that the love in your heart is irresistibly moving to embrace. All you have to do is let it. You don't have to find it like a little seed and plant it and nurture it and water it so that it will grow so that you'll have it to give. It's already there in its fullness as an irresistible movement, already insisting upon embracing. So instead of working on forgiveness, why not abandon the effort of blocking the love? You can work on forgiveness for quite a good time. And have a really sore neck for a really long time. While you're working on it, of course, good boy that you are. You've got it. Okay.
Thank you so much, Raj.
You're welcome. The lady in the back with the, yes. Just a moment.
Thank you. I'm new here, and I was somehow drawn or called or something, and you talked about the guide, and I have sensed a certain something in me that's sort of guided me here, and I had some question about myself and my guidance, and I've got three things kind of that are all sort of related to. One of them was that about a mate, been single for a really long time, and I just bought a house on my own, and I wondered if you might be able to help assist me in that. Is my place where I am am I in a good place? In my house and where I bought it, and will there be maybe soon some kind of thing that will sort of embrace me, that I might find a mate sometime soon, and what to look for maybe. So.
Yes, you acted very wisely relative to the home that you've purchased. You are where your fulfillment is identified. In other words, you did pay attention to the movement and recognized its appropriateness and acted upon it. As far as a mate is concerned, there's going to have to be some shifting inside you so that there is a willingness to allow someone else to be in, quote, your space with shared responsibility, except that although those words are acceptable to you, the words really are with shared authority, where both of you in your space can express authority. I want you to give some attention to this, because although you are an attractive person, I mean by that one that men find themselves attracted to, they do not find room for them in you. And this means that there's no way for them to care for you. I don't mean that in the sense of liking you, but in the sense of taking care of you. And you're going to have to let someone in enough so that they have the opportunity to care for you. You have no trouble caring for another in the sense of wanting to take care of. You're not selfish. But you've got to open up the door so that someone else can have the joy of sharing his willingness to care for you. I am not going to tell you when this is going to happen, but it won't take long, and this is not going to be a difficult issue for you to attend to. It's as though you, I've used the illustration of the cape that gentlemen wore in the 1700s, and how a gentleman could wrap his cape around a woman's shoulder in the rain and keep her dry. And the problem is that you have a cape and you want to embrace with both your arms, so that their arms are not free to embrace you. And so you need to do some work on approaching new relationships with enough honor for the man to let him also embrace you. I do not mean for this to sound serious, but I do want you to look at it honestly and realizing what's keeping you from having a relationship, change. Because you deserve to have someone who can be the object of your affection, who has the freedom to let you be the object of his affection. You see? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hands? In the back, standing up against the wall, Frank?
Thank you and good afternoon, Raj. I believe it was at last gathering you chose the word lazy. Let's all zealously yield.
L-A-Z-Y. L, let's, A, all, Z, zealously, Y, yield. Yes.
Of late, and it's not been it's been a reoccurring experience over the last 4 years, and that is to not find myself directed toward any direct passionate activity or involvement. Well, not involvement, but of my own. And my kids are on their way, Ann is on her way, and you said I was on my way, and I find myself waking up in the morning going, what's it going to hold? I mean, why get up? And although that's a yielding, in some respect, I don't feel any fulfillment or movement. Can you? And then I've had another thought, well, what he's trying to do is, or what my lesson might be, is learning not to be in control. That is, getting up and being self-directed. But I'm certainly not clear, and I'm not finding fulfillment, and I can't seem to find the Father's way to see this. And maybe that's in my listing, and that's also of concern. So it's kind of a big one hairball, if you will.